Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. It's a wonderful morning. I'm sitting up here as spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I was thinking about how, on the one hand, you have in our humanity a group of people who believe in forcing people to obey, and you're willing to do anything. You'll start trying to embarrass them, lock them up, ultimately kill them to force them to be obedient to your will. We call these people dictators, mob boss, or just murderers. We have some of that going on a national level against the Ukrainian people. I believe it's Russia and Putin. And I understand that these kinds of things are happening in other parts of the world. In many parts, these things are not happening. And I think we've heard people talking about the threat of a war that might engage everybody. It might have a negative effect on the entire human population. And even here in our home country, here in the United States of America, we have something that's being revealed to us. It's an unfolding of the same type of evil actions that's taking place in some of the darkest corners of the world, seeming to be taking place in this country by, it appears to be one of the darkest individuals. And it's hard to just think that one of the darkest individuals in the world is housed right here in the United States of America, who's willing to program people with fear to fall in line and support his authority over a nation where he is willing to, as he has said, take people out and put them before a firing squad, or even suggest that people are being hung. Can you imagine in this country this is happening? Well, listen, all of Americans are hearing this, and these are just words coming out of my mouth, but you're watching things take place all around the country. If you're paying any attention to the social media, they will give you more detail than what the main media will. The main media doesn't have that much time, but the social media can focus. And you see the evil that's taking place in this country. And I would say that when you really look at things, you ask yourself, maybe, how many people have had a fantastic time in this country? And you think about many of them. You think about what you people have done to try to get into that ability. And that usually entails having money. What can you do to get money? Money allows you to do all the things because, for some strange reason, somehow they put a tab on everything that can be done. Somehow they put a tab. They mean, I say evil. That's what I call it. Evil put a tab on everything. Everything costs. And evil has control of the money. Evil decides who gets the money. Evil decides what is done to enable one to get the money. How much money? Evil controls everything. It controls everything. And you think about the number of people who have never really had a real good time. Who, I mean, can say they lived a year, 2 years, or 4 or 5 years living comfortable. not the word, not going through the changes. How many people can say, I never been that lucky? I met you, there are many. So just think about it. The world might be getting ready to come to an end. And it might not. We hope it doesn't. But what is the advantage of this point, this day in time, when we are facing with the possibilities of what can really happen? We may be destroyed. We don't know. We don't know what's going on in these crazy people's minds. But if we're not, are we satisfied with what got us here? What can we do? So I was thinking, ladies and gentlemen, why not make it so that every human being in America to start can have a magnificent life? And that would really start by making it possible for every person, grown up person that's qualified to work, to have a career, to choose a career. And I say choose a career because we don't want people to just be working. Too many people today just work. They don't want to go to work. They don't like their jobs. No, we want people to choose a career. We don't want to call it work. We don't want to call it a job. We want to call it a career that you choose, a career that gives you joy. So you're choosing a career of joy, choosing a career of joy, whereby you would have people to be available to engage themselves in fixing up the cities, fixing up towns, houses that's dilapidated, rebuilding them, cleaning off everything, making the landscape look beautiful again, treating everything. Everybody got jobs and every kind of stuff, and they love doing what they do. It is the greatest thrill they could ever imagine. Santa Claus has never been this good. And what are they doing? They are creating more and more and more of the things that we, the people, have determined are essential in our lives. And it's for the pleasure, the benefit that we get out of these things, we, the people. And it does not require money. For once, we now have the pleasure of working, of a career, of joy that produces this abundance. So what can we do with it? We can't do anything with it, but it's for you because all of us together can collectively use it. And we do not need any middlemen. We need no middle governments. We need no tabs called money. And if you, the people who have been connected with money for so long, have to have something so you can be comfortable, then you may have and have the ability to exercise the usage of carte blanche. You know what that is? You used to using cards now anyway. It's a carte blanche. You can use it for anything you desire, want, or need. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that should bring us closer to not having to worry about who is being promiscuous. You don't have to worry about gambling. You don't have to worry about prostitution. You don't have to worry about trafficking in drugs and alcohol. People might use them, but it won't be trafficking. You don't have to worry about protection. You don't have to worry about the mob. You don't have to worry about banks and lenders. You don't have to worry about lawyers. You don't have to worry. I mean, now, my friends, you can actually live your life having a joy of doing what you love to do. And what you do benefits humanity. It allows them to have peace, be prosperous, and live free. It gives them their joy as well, and their dreams come true when all of you, your needs, your wants, and your desires are met at your leisure. No lying, no cheating, no stealing, no killing. That's a mind blower, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what you The people are entitled to if you choose it, if you want it. But you have to trust that you will play your part, that you will engage yourselves, and that you will stand up for this principle of life, and you will stand against any virus that will come to destroy and cause pain and suffering by trying to cloud up the mentality of the people, suggesting that perhaps some are more important and better than others, and that there should be a system that allows them to exploit from the others their super worth. No, my friends, let us go forward with a new system. Let us go forward a new expression of who we are as Americans who have lived all of our lives through all of the stuff that we have gone through that brought us to this point right here. And we refuse to go down, and we refuse to stay where we were. And there but one way left, and that is up. So up, up, up and away. We, America. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.